What if one question could cost you your life? More than 2,000 years ago in Athens, a man dared to ask questions that no one else would. He never wrote a book, never opened a school, yet his words shaped how the world still thinks today. His name was Socrates. Some called him the wisest man alive. Others saw him as a dangerous enemy, and his life would end in a way no one expected. Picture Athens after a long and bloody war. The city is proud but also wounded. People want stability. They want leaders who look strong. And here comes Socrates, an old man with no wealth, no office, walking barefoot in the marketplace. Instead of giving speeches, he stops ordinary people. A soldier, a poet, a politician. He asks simple questions like, what is courage? What is justice? What is the good life? At first people laughed, then they argued. Then they realized Socrates had trapped them in their own contradictions. They realized that they don't know as much as they thought. His method became famous. Ask, question, dig deeper. Today we call it the Socratic method. Young people loved him. They followed him everywhere, listening as he challenged the rich and the powerful. But not everyone was happy. Many Athenians felt insulted, even exposed. His questions made them uncomfortable, and slowly enemies began to gather. One day, a friend tells Socrates, "The oracle at Delphi said you are the wisest man in Athens." Socrates laughs. "How can I be wise when I know nothing?" So he decided to investigate. He went around Athens talking to politicians, poets, and craftsmen. Each time he asked them questions, each time he discovered something surprising. They all thought they knew a lot, but when he pressed them, they could not explain their ideas clearly. That's when he realizes he was not wise because he knew everything. He was wise because he knew that he knew nothing. That was his first great lesson to the world. But this discovery also makes him enemies. No one likes to be exposed in front of a crowd. Imagine you are a proud politician. You stand before the people full of confidence. Then Socrates, an old man in simple clothes, asks a few questions, and suddenly you look like a fool. The crowd laughs. Your pride is broken. Little by little, resentment grows. The young love Socrates because he challenges tradition. The old and powerful hate him because he makes them look weak. Finally, in 399 BCE, the city put Socrates on trial. The charges? Corrupting the youth, disrespecting the gods of Athens. But the real reason? He embarrassed the powerful. For this, they dragged him to court. Imagine the scene, hundreds of citizens sitting as judges, the greatest democracy of its time now deciding the fate of one old philosopher. In the courtroom, Socrates does not beg. He does not cry. He stood tall, calm, and said, "I will not stop asking questions, for the unexamined life is not worth living." His words shocked the court. He could have begged. He could have run away. Instead, he chose truth over his life. The jury votes. 280 against him, 220 for him. Guilty. They give him a choice. Stop teaching, leave Athens, or drink poison. Socrates chooses the poison. His friends cry, begging him to escape. You can just run away. You don't have to die. But Socrates is calm. He says, "I must follow the law even if it is unjust. If I escape, I will betray everything I taught you." He lifts the cup of hemlock, drinks, and dies quietly. Athens killed Socrates, but his questions survived. His student Plato wrote them down. His ideas shaped Aristotle, and from them came the roots of philosophy, democracy, and even science. Socrates never wrote a book. He never started a school. Yet by asking questions, he changed the way humans search for truth. Every time you ask why, instead of just accepting an answer, you are walking in Socrates' footsteps. His story teaches us this: courage is not just on the battlefield. Courage is standing for truth, even if the world turns against you. And wisdom is not about having all the answers. It's about knowing how to ask the right questions. So remember, the next time you ask a question, think of Socrates. One question can change a conversation. One question can change a city. And sometimes one question can change the world. If this story inspired you, please give it a like, share it with a friend who loves learning, and subscribe to Daily English Story. Together we can grow in wisdom and improve our English one story at a time.